Next up, Paul Pierce turns into Tim Tebow. After completely dominating the Atlanta Hawks in the fourth quarter of a critical playoff game last night, Pierce ran to center court after a timeout and assumed the position. He Tebowed. Paul outscored Atlanta all by himself in the fourth, 18-15. After the game, he said he didn't plan it. It just seemed like the right thing to do. Skip, your reaction?
I thought that was significant. I thought Paul Pierce was paying the ultimate respect to one of the best closers in all of sports, to Tim Tebow, who had 6 fourth-quarter comebacks last year and had the NFL's best late-game QBR. So Paul Pierce was saying, I just pulled off a Tebow. He wasn't mocking Tebow the way some of the Detroit Lions were last year. He was paying homage to Tim Tebow. Thank you very much, Paul. I respect you for that.
How did I know he was going to say that, by the way?
He never surprises you.
I'm going to stay over here with Steve.
I've rendered him speechless because he's got no comeback to this because he knows I'm correct.
Can me and you be friends again and you get? Go ahead.
Yeah, he's on your side again.
Go ahead. You know, my thing with this one is you know, Paul Pierce, great game, Hall of Famer, great. Number one, just 2 quick points. The Tebow was a bad Tebow. He got down there and forgot how to Tebow.
Well, I don't think he's ever tried it. It was spontaneous.
Well, that's my point. So don't do it if you never tried it. Practice in the bathroom mirror or something. Number two, I'm real big on tradition. Yankee fan, Giant fan, all that. I have a problem with Tebow being on the Jets and Pierce being on the Celtics.
Oh, the Boston.
I have a little issue
no,
with
that's
it.
a fair point.
I'm a traditional guy. And he should be, because the Celtics are a traditional franchise.
That's a good point.
Exactly. Emotion. So I'll let it ride. Paul Pierce is a good guy. Great player. Killed the Knicks many times, but...
Yeah. Now, Stephen A. isn't so sure about the good guy part of that, but...
He is a good guy. He just, you know, he just changed in terms of his personality. He changed once he won the title. All right? He's a lot more talkative and a lot more friendly to a lot of people when he was losing.
Okay, well,
but when he won, that's what I'm saying. But that's fine. That's his.
Maybe he isn't such a great guy.
I'm saying
maybe the real.
Maybe he's a great guy, just not to me. I don't care.
Okay.
You know, I mean, doesn't
that's
matter.
Fair.
Here's the deal. The Tim Tebow thing is sickening for a multitude of reasons that I've already touched on many occasions.
Sickening. That's a strong word.
It is sickening. I mean, literally, I'm getting to the point where I'm going to need a garbage can below this table to throw up every time this boy's name is mentioned. I mean, it's really bad. But I will say this. What really bothered me about it is that Paul Pierce is a superstar and a Hall of Famer. And what he did to me is emblematic of something that I've been noticing that's been taking place since last year. You see, Tim Tebow, as a quarterback, is a scrub. And so what happens is
I thought you didn't use that.
Listen.
That's a garbage term, right?
What I mean is throwing the football. Not as a football player.
Yeah.
As a passer. Scrub. I mean it with all my heart. Now, the flip side to that is that because he is not so good, what happens is players see the attention that he's getting, and they're saying, wait a minute, you understand? Let me gravitate to this. And now it has transcended the NFL. And what it has done is any modern-day professional athlete, okay? Evidently, Paul Pierce, he isn't getting enough endorsement deals. He isn't getting enough commercials, enough attention. Something's wrong, because he does not need to be deferring in any way to anything about Tim Tebow. And I mean nothing.
Think about it.
Nothing.
But think about it.
But, if I acknowledge that, it'll be talked about. And if it's talked about, oh, that's me ingratiating myself with Tebow mania and all the followers that flock to him. And as a result, it could potentially be beneficial to me because strictly from the standpoint of a professional athlete in terms of performance, there is no reason why Paul Pierce should be doing anything to imitate Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow should be imitating him. That's all I got to say.
All I got to say is Paul Pierce is a cinch Hall of Famer.
Easily.
And
first ballot.
And
first ballot.
No debate with you.
Greatness recognizes greatness.
All right, our Twitter contest was, you give us the best line, as Stephen A.
He doesn't want to hear it.
Stage right.
Yeah,
he will be back, I hope. Chris Revere wins our T-shirt. Chris, this was good. We like this. Pierce to himself. Stephen A., you like this. Thank God I'm more accurate than Tim Tebow.
Oh, that was for Stephen A. and he left.
Chris Revere, you win an I Heart Real Skip Bayless t-shirt.
Yeah, good luck on getting it signed.
Skip will sign it. I will personally see to it, Chris.
Can I have a shirt?
Sure, you can.
Not that I will wear it. I
Yeah,
like it.
right.
Coming up, Floyd Mayweather says he's not scared. He just wants a level playing field.
Oh, man.
Skip disagrees. That debate
What else?
coming up. Come on back, Stephen A.